simply I'm just getting sick of it. Don't wanna waste my time on you again. You should take a little time to realize that I won't be around. But when you realize I'll be gone, and it'll be too late to apologize. And I'll sing one till you want from me, and sing on for your stupid needs. You love your game, never be the same. One till you want from me, and sing on for your stupid needs. Can't you see what I've become? And I'll admit it, getting real sick of your business. Don't wanna waste another minute with you taking this for granted. You should take a little time to realize that I won't be around. But when you realize I'll be gone, and it'll be too late to apologize. And I'll sing one till you want from me, and sing on for your stupid needs. You love your game, never be the same. One till you want from me, and sing on for your stupid needs. Can't you see what I've become? One till you want from me. You love your game. One till you want from me, and sing on for your stupid needs. Can't you see what I've become?
Bang! Hit it, Joe!
Joe stayed in with Dad and watched something about a time some people got themselves caught in the avalanche. Told me that she cried 'cause not many survived, and those that didn't die only came back with half their
Bang! Hit it, Joe!
Julie went to town with earplugs full of band and talked about a man who died wearing an anorak. Didn't know him well, but once when they were 12, she lent him 50p and never got her money back. Try as I might, I'm losing the fight to get better. Try as I might. He finished the fight but stays on all the time, and no one really minds since they heard about Caroline. Then it came to light that he stayed on all night. They worried that he might be put in for overtime. Try as I might, I'm losing the fight to get better. Try as I might, I'm losing the fight. turn it back. Try as I might, I'm losing the fight to get better. Try as I might, I'm losing the fight to get better. Try as I might, I'm losing the fight. Try as I might, I'm losing the fight to get better.
Enough of this behavior, it's such a mystery. He got the ticket to hand, say no secret cheapest. All that he was feeling nomadic, taking us through the static. Something we don't care about. Too much time on his hands. But then, oh hey, cookie got a heavyweight, they can never be. Timeless, 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 and on it. Where's your throne? You know what you need it. These four walls inside my head, ready to roll. Haven't got the time for saviors, can't take the irony. Well, we've been here before, and I think it's time to leave. Oh, come on, to the adolescent. Play those songs for good gesture. Oh, won't you be a good sport? I guess I'm saying of it all. Say, oh, hey, I'm like it that way. I can never be. Timeless, 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 and older. Where's your phone? You know what you need it. These four walls are blind and spinning. You got the bill right. I gotta leave. Out of my head. Basic on red. Oh, keep it. Out of my head. Basic on red. Oh.
For God's sake, I'm a baseball of your man, but I spit in your pipe when you're not there. I'm a fall down drunk, but a stand-up guy. I made mistakes too many to be counted, but I don't give a fuck regardless. When you hold two checks, that's the way we are. I live my life looking through these bloodshot eyes. I live my life looking through these bloodshot eyes. Being judged for the message statement, but I'm getting a fuck regardless. I live my life through these bloodshot eyes. Too drunk, can't hold it in, so I'm blowing chunks in my own shit. Getting thrown out of my favorite parts. Times have passed when I've been faultless, so I drink to my out and forget it. But I'm telling you, I'm a heart of gold. I live my life looking through these bloodshot eyes. I live my life looking through these bloodshot eyes.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Truth or Dare Live, the comedy party game show where comedians reveal the truth and the audience picks the dares. That's right, my friends. We are back for another night of fun and games and comedy and fun and happiness, and I'm very excited. I don't know if you could tell, but it's going to be great. My name is Emma Jonas. I will be your host this evening, and I am thrilled to be playing for you a playlist called Royalty Free Ska Punk High Energy Indie tonight. And I feel like it's just sounding so good. Really setting just the right exact mood. Love it so much. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about how this show works tonight. As you can see, this is our first evening featuring a live ASL interpretation, which is truly thrilling. I am so excited to be providing access to comedy to a wider audience of people. There may be some bumps in the road, but you know what? Who cares? It's going to be fucking awesome. So let's keep rolling with it. If you haven't seen the show before, I'm going to explain how it works, and it's going to sound like a lot of words. And if it doesn't make sense, don't even worry about it. Just keep watching, and you'll have a great time regardless. So as you can see, I have gathered here today 6 incredible, hilarious comedians. They have each told me some deep, saucy, disturbing, surprising truth about themselves. I have written them down on some note cards and put them in my colander. Each of them will be performing for you tonight. And after their set, I will pull out one of those truths, I will read it, and they will have to guess whose truth that is. If they guess correctly, then the person whose truth that is does a dare out of this, my shiny metal bowl. If they guess incorrectly, then they have to do the dare. Sound good? It sounds good to me. And that's all that matters. That's how the show works. Rinse and repeat. We're going to see some comedy. We're going to hear some truths. We're going to see some dares. It's going to be a great old time. Let's check in with our performers. Let's meet our cast of competitors. It's not a competition. They're not competitors. Starting with our friend Ryan Danley. How are you?
I am doing great. How are you, Emma?
Oh, I'm great. Thank you so much for asking.
Great.
I got my pelican. I got my weed plant. I'm all set to go.
That's nice. That's nice.
Thanks. I see you're in a lightless void.
I am a decapitated head.
You look great.
Yeah, I like it's I don't know if you've ever seen the cover of Phil Collins' epic Second Required, but that's what I'm going for.
I think you're absolutely nailing it. Thank you
thank you
for bringing that energy to the show tonight.
I write no songs about letting people drown, like being upset about watching people drown, because when people drown, I just don't care. So it's not artistic inspiration to me. You know what I mean? Because it's common. It's just life. You know. So.
Yeah, I think that says it all right there.
It really does. It really does. I've said it all.
Well, then I guess the show's over. Too bad.
Yeah, it's over. Everybody can do.
Thank you, guys.
You guys.
Yeah,
great. It's been great being here.
Let's meet our next contestant. Not a contestant. Our next performer, Maricha Hoprich. How is it going? I see you have a furry friend.
It's going. Yeah, he always knows when I need to be on camera and make sure his tail is in the screen. So, it's going well though. Thank you.
Good. You're a great team. It's really just right in your face. Great work.
That's it.
Cats always know exactly how to improve a performance. Nick Scalzone with the brick walls. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not going to try to rhyme. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm here in front of this totally real brick.
Very convincing.
Yeah, it's definitely 100% not wallpaper. And drinking my Coors Light, ready to sling some jokes on the internet, you know?
Brian, and that's the silver bullet, you know?
Silver bullets right there.
Silver bullet.
Cold as the Rockies, baby. Let's go.
You tell me, those mountains better be blue.
Oh, they're as blue as it gets.
Oh, that was it.
Not messing
Oh,
around.
fuck yeah.
Hell yeah. Thank you, Nick. Let's say hello to our pal Dahlia Malek. How's it going?
Hey, how's it going?
Great. Thanks.
I'm excited to be here.
Good. I believe you. I'm
Sorry.
excited to have you here.
I'm sorry about me.
Wow. Preemptive apology accepted.
Yeah. Thanks.
Thank you. Let's check in with Aaron Wagner. How's it hanging?
I'm doing well. How's everybody doing tonight?
Wicked rap.
Good.
Thank you. It feels like a real open mic now.
Yeah, it is.
And silent. We're finally back. Nobody finds us funny.
Yes. Well, that's all going to change tonight because everyone is funny on this show. It's the rules, so you
I'm
can't.
really
break them.
excited to see everybody else. I've never seen so many of these comedians, like all of them. So this is really exciting.
Oh, good. I mean,
Aw.
I hope the whole audience feels that way too. And you know, I think they do. Let's say hello to our final performer, Maddie Fellows. How do you do?
Hi. Oh, how do you do? So formal.
Well,
I'm good. I just realized I'm wearing a jacket inside. So feeling good about that choice.
it's a strong one.
I'm committing to it. It's a little cold in my room, so it makes sense. But yeah.
I respect it. I had my sweatshirt on a minute ago, and then I realized I am sweating bullets, as I always do when I perform comedy, because that's how I have how my body has fun, is to just sweat a lot. So let's all get sweaty tonight, folks. Let's play this fucking game. Yeah, I think that's. There's one more little thing I would love to tell you about, and that is, if you are enjoying the show tonight, you can tell us in the comments. We will be checking in with the comments on, check this out, twitch.tv, facebook.com, and youtube.com. That's right. We're streaming across the entire net tonight. Not only do we have ASL interpreters, not only do we have 6 incredible comics, we're all over the whole goddamn internet tonight. We're taking over. So
Wow.
leave comments everywhere. Like, comment on all the streams. Comment on other people's streams. But actually, no, don't do that. Comment on our stream.
Right.
We'll be checking in throughout the evening and interacting with those comments. I will. We're getting lots of ha-ha-has from my fave audience member, Gabe Almazan. Thank you, Gabe, for your reliable written laughter. I love it. Oh, it's great. And if you would like to show us in yet another way that you are enjoying the show, you can do that with your money. You can send some dollar bills. Actually, they're digital. They're not actual bills. Send some money over the Venmo at EPJ Comedy. That is my Venmo, and all the money will go to the performers, to the interpreters, to our tech, Warlock, Chad Johnson, because they deserve it, because they work so hard to entertain you, and they do this little thing I like to do on the internet, and it's great. They deserve all the money. So send $2, send $5, send $500,000, whatever you got.
There you go.
We'll take it.
Mostly 500,000.
Yeah.
Mostly send $500,000
Mostly
at a time.
500,000. Yes.
Yes.
That's how we know you love us.
Yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. All right, folks. Without any further ado, I am very pleased to bring you our first comedian of the evening. Yeah, that was me. Doing tech great. I muted the music inadvertently. I'm going to bring up your first comic tonight. We've heard from him. He's a floating head in the void, and he's got just a head full of jokes. He's a writer for the hard times, suffering as we all are from intense imposter syndrome. So relatable. So relatable. Loves food. I love food. I love this comic. Please put your hands together wherever you are in the world, on the internet, for the very funny Ryan Danley.
The music rocks. That was a good station. That was a fitting intro for me. I did an open mic last night, and it's all classic rock, and it's like I can't tell jokes when the classic rock is going on. Yeah, like it's no. Yeah, I was thinking about it. There's no actual dollar bills. Like you'll get it digitally sent to you, and then it'll digitally go out, and then I'll digitally spend it on junk. And my bank takes $25 out of my checking account every month and puts it into my savings account. And when I see it on there for like the whole 7 minutes it's in there, I'm like super excited. Like I feel super responsible, you know. anyways, my banking humor needs a little work. You know, I was thinking the other day. Do you think England looks at America and is like, holy shit, we dodged a bullet on that one? like America is like to England is like that girlfriend that like broke your heart in high school, like left you devastated, but now is like sliding into your DMs trying to sell you essentials. You know what I mean? Like, for like the mid-level marketing of countries, you know. You know, and like I get it, like we're like America, you know, like we like invented like the car and electricity and all these things, but we also invented like meth, you know. And that song "Taking Care of Business." You guys know this fucking song, "Taking Care of Business." I'm taking care of business every day, taking care of business every way. A professional fucking songwriter wrote that shit and was like, yeah, that rocks, man. Let's do this. And we rolled with it. That's America, you know? You know, American, like, we'll say shit here. Like, we don't even realize it. We'll say things like, hey, you know, if somebody put a gun to my head and said, what's better? You know, rumors or Tusk. I don't know what I'd say, because the reality is at some point in our lives, it's not too out of the ordinary to think that somebody might put a gun to our head and demand information about Fleetwood Mac, you know? I mean, that's not out of the realm of reality for American life. I'm actually hoping England takes us back. I think it's time. We could go back. I'll call them. I'll say, hey, England, you know, I already just gorge out on fish and chips and don't give a fuck about my teeth. You know what I mean? I'm like halfway to being English as it is. And I could be English. I love it when I've been there, but I've seen too many horror movies, so I don't think I could have a kid in England, because I couldn't be like washing the dishes and hear from behind me, "Hey, Daddy, come and play with me," without thinking like there's some like floating ghoul in an old timey night jacket standing behind me. You know, they'll steal your mom's soul, Benedict. Benedict is literally the most English name I could come up with for that joke. But I do like, you know, like you go out in America and you go out into this world. Like I live in Portland, so like sometimes I have to get out of the bubble and you drive out to where the Nick Scalzones of the world are drinking Coors Light, and like, you know, and we're all and hanging out, and like, you know, people are like putting like ranch dressing on their spaghetti sauce. You know, people are still mourning the deaths of Sons of Anarchy's Jack Teller. You know, you know what you run into out there though, right? Kid Rock fans, literal fans of Kid Rock's music. They exist. They really do. Like this country's filled with them. No, I like Oxycontin, but I have no idea why that guy is still so fucking famous. Like, I don't even know, like, when you tell people, like, you're a Kid Rock fan on a date, it's going to come somewhere between, like, herpes and sexual predator registry. I don't know. The only reasonable excuse for being a Kid Rock fan is if you were, like, raised underneath a strip club stage, you know? Like some sort of Cracker Barrel Anne Frank, you know?
Yeah.
You know, everybody watching and you guys hanging out here are lucky to be here with me. I'm telling you. Because someday when I have my own Netflix special, you'll all be like, didn't I see that serial killer do stand-up comedy? Nah, I couldn't be a serial killer. I mean, you can say what you want about serial killers, but those are some hard fucking workers, you know? It's like a lot of driving, you know? walking through the woods at night, I could twist my ankle. I'm not up for that, you know. You know, still blaming violence in this world on video games, you know, which is funny because I don't play video games and I'm violent as fuck, you know. They're like warrants and shit. It's not that I don't like video games, but like I just thought like my time was spent like working on myself and then like working in my community. You know, like rather than playing like 100 hours of Guitar Hero, I actually just like learned to play a guitar, and then I've taught my daughter to play guitar. You know, rather than like on a nice hot sunny day, like be inside playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I went outside and I actually rode a skateboard. You know, now I work for years. I worked for a company that built ramps for poor kids. And while everybody was playing absolute garbage like Grand Theft Auto, I was out in my neighborhood ripping people out of their cars and shooting cops. You know, leveling the fuck up. I think that's what I got. I think that's my time. So thank you for listening to me. Yeah.
Ryan Dantley, everybody, give it up for one more time. Hell yeah, shooting cops, ripping people out of cars. I love it. You know, Ryan, I have tried. I too am a guitarist, and I have tried to play Guitar Hero, and I fucking suck at it.
Yeah, it's I just think all like I mean like pressing buttons will never be as exciting as shooting cops. You know what I mean? Like you'll just never have that like you're like in front of people and you're playing the guitar or you're like out in the street like shooting off guns. You know what I mean? Going down hallways, first person shooter. No, but no, I like don't have the mental capacity to. It's not that I don't have the mental capacity. I just get bored playing video games. You know, it's a weird thing.
Emma here. Yes, you got to be moving around out there. You got to, especially. I mean, you're an action guy.
I am.
I get that sense.
Yeah, I try to you know. I don't even know.
Ryan, are you ready to face the truth?
I am.
Okay, you better be, because it's coming right at you.
Okay.
So tell us, who says? Ooh, my grandmother held me and my brother hostage at gunpoint for several hours once. I'm frankly not sure why.
Oh,
and
boy.
That's the truth.
Okay, so the hard part about this is like I'm gonna guess somebody, which like the person I guess, if it's not them, is gonna be like, why the fuck did you think about that of me? You know what I mean? Do I have hostage family vibes? I am gonna go. Oh man, I don't think Scalzone's got that in his past. I just don't. I know Nick pretty well, and he just doesn't have. I've been at the other end of a gun, like going around. That's a compliment. Natty just seems that got some a chill to her that like that doesn't. I'm either gonna go. See, Aaron's a white guy, and we're all kind of like nuts. So I could either go you or like we all have that like some we're let's face it, we're not a healthy group. We make terrible decisions and everybody else suffers. It's really like some of the worst shit ever. So I'm gonna actually, you know what? I'm gonna go Dahlia. Dahlia? Is it you?
Because I'm a white guy?
No. Was it Dahlia?
Why did you guess me?
I don't know. Because as I watched Aaron, see, this is the problem with this one. Is that I looked at Aaron and like the look on his face said no. So like I tried to like talk it out and do some like Sherlock Holmes type shit. You know what I mean? And like and I just didn't get that vibe from him. So
Emma here saying you are incorrect. I loved seeing your process though. That is one of the joys of doing this show. You're wrong with so much work behind it. Which means you get to do the first dare of the evening.
That is the story of my life. Run as fast as you can straight into the wall. So.
Emma here, I appreciate your commitment. I really do. But no, Ryan, the audience dares you too. Ooh, here's a saucy one to start off with. Tell us a poem about your first kiss.
Oh my God.
Yep. You take a moment.
Yeah. Oh my God. I didn't know I'd be writing bars for this. You were cute. You played the flute. You're my best friend's twin sister. It was a whirlwind. I think I missed her. I'm still friends with her on Facebook, and she's a Republican. That's my poem.
Wow, Ryan Danley, everybody, absolutely knocking it out of the park. That you should write that down. Honestly, it was really emotional for me. I don't know about all you, but oh, that's love, baby. That's how it goes,
Mm-hmm.
All right, folks, let's keep this show rolling with that impeccable dare performance under our belts. I'm gonna get a new song. This song's called Tattoos by the Barracks, who are apparently a free band that you don't have to pay for. I will continue to remind you because it is totally baffling to me. But okay, let's keep this rolling, my friends, with your next comic. She is a Portland comedian, local favorite, performing all over the place. Put your hands together big and loud for the very funny Maricha Hoprich.
Thank you. I don't have tattoos, but I like the song. Doing this, I'm realizing I need to get new glasses. So I'm sorry to everyone watching me. My glasses, I'm very distracted by the glare on them. So just get it away. I'm sorry, and I'll buy new glasses soon. A little while ago, someone hit my parked car, which sucked. Luckily, the guy who hit me was honest. Like, he left a note on the windshield, and it's okay. When I told my dad about what happened, though, he said that since I didn't meet the guy who hit my car, I should really Google him on social media. My dad's like 75, so Google him on social media and find out if he's handsome, single, and about 35. I'm not quite at the point that I'm going to cyberstalk a stranger, but I don't know. I feel like my dad might be onto something. Like, dating's really hard, but like there's a lot of cars out there. Like, maybe next time I'm like at an intersection and like there's a cute guy next to me, I'll just like side swipe right. Your joke. It's like the cool part about that is like he has to stop and talk to me or he's leaving the scene of an accident. So yeah. I'm a blood donor. I like donating blood. I find it rewarding. I don't do it to save lives, though. I do it because I read online that recovering from a blood donation burns about 650 calories. A lot. That's a lot to just like lay in a chair with like a stress ball for 10 minutes. Usually 650 calories, I would have to like run for an hour or not drink 9 bourbons. I think there should be a new diet trend with this. Like, ooh, keto's not working for you. Try bleeding, Make yourself shaven. There's 5 calories. Or bikini season's just around the corner. 10 tips for a longer, heavier period. I'm a cat lady. I've got 4 cats. You've seen it. We've seen one. There was the guy pacing here earlier. I've got 2 or 3 more roaming around. 4 is a lot of cats. I just I don't know. I just kept getting cats until my mental illness was like overpowered by the smell of urine. One of my cats, the one whose tail was in my face earlier, he got sick earlier this year. We went to the vet, and he has hyperthyroidism, which there's a treatment for it. He just had to go in for like a one-time injection. The side effect of the injection, though, temporarily makes him radioactive. Super weird. Sounds like he's gonna have like a Marvel movie about him, but I guess it's safe. The vet explained it to me like, you know, humans and animals, we can all take a certain amount of radiation exposure before our bodies kind of fall apart. It's like like mayonnaise, you know. Get it like Safeway and you're fine, but if you're buying it in those tubs at Costco, you're a fat fuck, you're gonna die. Sorry. There's all these precautions I have to take though while the radiation wears off, like to protect sanitation workers, I can't throw away his litter box waste for 100 days. Yeah. Also for 100 days, nobody will fuck me to protect sanitation. Like, hey, you want to come back to my place? Oh, don't mind the smell. I burned some popcorn earlier and I'm storing 20 pounds of radioactive cat shit. And I think that's about my time, so I'm going to stop there. Thank you.
Maricha Hopridge, everybody, keep it going. Oh my goodness. Maricha Hopridge and the radioactive cat shit. That's your band name right there, my friend. Oh, I love it. We had a little kitty cat cameos going on all over the place. It's very exciting. I hope Lynn is around somewhere. She's very rude though. Let's dive right in. Are you prepared for the truth, my friend?
I'm ready.
You seem really ready. All right. Who says, "Ooh, I am afraid of horses"?
Oh. This is a hard one as well. It's so brief. I feel like I don't know enough about anyone to deduce further. Let me think though. So I'm gonna guess Aaron. Just a hunch.
Emma here. Was it Aaron?
No. No, it was not.
Ooh.
Bad hunch.
Loves horses.
Loves them too much.
Has several.
In my apartment, it's really becoming a problem.
Great guess though. Really good try. But unfortunately it means you get to do the next dare.
All right.
Let's see what is in store for you. Ooh, here we go. Please, if you will, create and explain the next dab. Know what I mean?
Dab is like the super concentrated weed, right?
Oh, that's more fun. That's more fun, but no, I think we're referring to the arm business. I didn't do it all the way. I just got yelled at by the tech warlock.
I'm too. I don't like. Yeah, I would need like Urban Dictionary to look that up. So I appreciate you telling me. Okay, the next cool dance move then essentially. So it's gonna be like. Ooh.
That's beautiful. Now, does it necessitate the spinny chair?
Yes, it does.
Okay. That's all my questions. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Oh, and actually, what do you call that?
The spinning whoop.
Spinning whoop. I love it. This is going to catch on, especially because everyone's at home in their spinny chairs.
Yeah, you saw it here first, guys.
This one's not spinning, but I would do it if it were. Well, give it up one more time for Maricha Hopridge and her brave dance moves. Thank you so much. All right, folks, let's keep it rolling with our next performer. He is in front of a wall, which may or may not be constructed of real bricks. We'll maybe find out. He also is a co-host of the Size 10 podcast, in which comedy, sneakers, and other subjects are discussed. It's great. Check it out, and check him out right now. Put your hands together for the very funny Nick Scalzone.
Oh shit! What's up, internet? I'm here. I think I'm here.
You're here.
Okay, cool. I don't
You're
see
here, you're
myself. I was expecting myself to be like my big screen. I wanted to look myself in the eyes. No, this is exactly how I want to do Zoom comedy, because I know the people who are here now, like, they want to be here because the options are wide open to be other places. So this is the dedicated people. These are the people that deserve our Zoom comedy tonight. I haven't done Zoom comedy in like a full year. I kind of tapped out early on that, so we'll see how this goes. I've been doing like comedy for a few months now. Went back to doing that in parking lots and stuff. That's been great. Backyards of breweries. You know, the finest comedy stages in all the land. Lots of gravel. We'll see how this goes. So you guys watched The Last Dance over the quarantine, the Michael Jordan doc. So I watched it. It was pretty cool. It was fun for me because I was born in '94, so I totally missed out on Jordan, and I'm not really a sports guy, so it just was something that I'd never really paid attention to, and it was really fun to see because like Jordan was an amazing player. Like I knew he was good, but he was like the best, like the greatest of all time, not even close. Like there's good players now, but it's not the same thing. But it kind of had me bummed out because I was like, I missed out on it, and I'd really like to watch someone like be the absolute GOAT at something. Like it'd be really cool to see. And for that reason, I hope Jeff Bezos becomes a trillionaire. Much like Jordan, the guy's an asshole, but he's the absolute GOAT of getting paid. And I just like to see somebody put some numbers up. Yeah, I mean, how the government printed like trillions upon trillions of dollars this year. So at this point, I don't even care. It's hardly real money, and I know he's hoarding wealth, and I know he's a dick, but I'd like to see him go for the record. I'd like to bet on it. Him and Elon could like be competing for the title, like Jordan and like the second best guy. That would be fun. Could get on DraftKings, get some action on it. I'd be all about that. It seems fun. Like I get so mad when I have to pay for shipping now. Like I think he kind of deserves it.
Sure.
So there's my edgy Jeff Bezos humor. Brought to you by Coors Light. And a bunch of shit I bought off of Amazon and put up on a wall. So I enjoyed the pandemic, you guys. I really did. Like I kind of hope the vaccine doesn't work. Yeah, I hope it gives you double COVID. And I got the shit. I got both hits like a month ago. I'm like, if it gives you double COVID, I'm going down with the ship. And that's fine with me. Like, I don't want people to die. I just really, really like working at home. It's the best. I got to be there at 8:30. I wake up at 8:27 and I'm still early. My dress code is Zoom camera off. Yeah, it's awesome. I do my job in slippers. Sometimes I'll like take a shower halfway through the day and just do my job for an hour and a half in a towel. It's great. I just enjoyed the pandemic because I'm not a fun person. I'm really not a fun person. Like before the pandemic, I'd go on social media. It was just like a FOMO scroll. It was a bunch of people having way more fun than me. I felt bad about myself. And then the pandemic hit. And all of those people spent the whole day talking about how miserable they are. And that's been the best year of my life. I'm not going to lie. It's been great. I got to do what I want to do every single day. Guilt-free. I got to do what I want to do, which apparently is order takeout food and watch Community again. That's what I like to do. And I got to do it every day and pretend I'm a hero. And that was great. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, if anyone in the audience, if you're still watching Zoom comedy, please go out, breathe on some people, cough. Whatever you want to do. Let's keep it going. If you see a bat, like lick it. Let's go. I don't want to go back to the office. That's really all it is. So I grew up in Montana. I'm wearing a shirt with a fish on it. That's why Ryan shouted me out in the Kid Rock joke. Bro, Ball with the Ball is kind of a banger, dude.
Nope.
It is. It is, bro. It's a good song. Lyrically, it's mediocre, but like, you know, bob your head to that shit. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
We'll have this conversation later.
You know it's not a bad song.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyways.
I'm getting distracted from my own joke. All right. So I grew up in Montana, listen to fucking Kid Rock. But politically, I'm pretty liberal guy. Pretty left. And in Montana, I was as liberal as it gets. You know, I ate salads and voted for Bernie, bought a Subaru. And so a few years back, I moved to Portland, where I found out I'm a Republican. Yeah, it was crazy. I had no idea. It was absolutely news to me. But, you know, I've still voted nothing but Democrat, but I still drink Starbucks and my hair is the color God wanted it to be. So then, and that's what it takes. Evidently, that's the rules. I'm a Portland Republican. So I traded in the Subaru, got a pickup truck. I'm leaning in, you guys. It's awesome. Pickup truck's great. I'm never getting pulled over. Dude, they see that shit, they're like, that guy's on my team. It works. Yeah, it's great. It does get like 18 MPGs, which is really disappointing. I wish it did worse. And, all right. That's my time, you guys. Thank you so much.
Nick Scalzone, everybody. Put your hands together. Yeah. Congrats on this shirt. I love it. Thank you, my friend, for sharing. And now it is someone else's turn to share via me and my colander.
All right.
The truth.
I just want to point out though that Nick went to bat for Kid Rock. I just want this to be like I just want this to be on record. That Scalzone, a fan of Kid Rock.
If that's
Emma,
what
here,
gets
should we
me
hash this
canceled
out
of Portland comedy, I'll take it. Stand by it.
You're done.
Whatever
You're
I
done.
said,
Canceled.
I 100% believe all of it. Whatever it was.
Cancel's the light word. Does anybody think it's weird that we can kind of make these ASL people say whatever we want? Isn't that kind of like a weird, like power thing? Like it's like sorry.
Emma here. It's as weird as you make it, Ryan. You know, people have been canceled for less in Portland, I will say. So.
Yes, it's true.
Fuck yeah.
It's true.
The fact that you've made it this far, Nick, is quite impressive.
Yeah.
I agree. Really pushing the line here.
Well, let's keep towing that line. Tell us who says. Who says all my report cards from school had a note from the teacher saying I worked below my potential and needed a special invitation to join the class in activities.
Below my potential.
Yes.
Well, we're all comedians, so that's all of us.
Could be any of us.
Does not narrow it down. Well, the two of you that I know in real life don't seem like you would slack off a lot in school. So I got to go with one of the other three, and this is going to be random. I think I'm going to go with Maddie.
Emma here. Was it Maddie?
It was not Maddie.
Ooh. Such a good guess, but so
That was
deeply
laughter
wrong.
vibe. I definitely have that vibe, but
Great try. Oh, by the way, Jeff in the chat says that he's on Team Danley regarding, I assume, Kid Rock. So you guys can start a club.
Thanks,
No.
Jeff. We'll
no.
deal with that. If that's Jeff, the Jeff I'm thinking of, we'll deal with Skeleton later. Okay.
Yeah, y'all can have a meeting. For now, Nick's got to do a dare.
Oh boy.
Yes. Let's find out what the future holds for you. All right, Nick. Here's a little scenario for you. The apocalypse is here, and we're stuck together for survival, whether we like it or not. Give everybody a roll.
Ooh, everybody on the panel's got a roll?
We're a little team.
Okay. Let's see. Let me go to gallery view. Make sure I don't leave anybody out. Okay. First up is Aaron. Aaron's got a very small village behind him. So he's in charge of construction of things. Alia, I don't know you at all. I'm gonna go with you're in charge of defense, like fighting. I don't know why I'm saying that, but that's your job. Maricha.
I have incredible upper body strength.
Oh, good, because I don't have any at all. So that's excellent. Maricha, I know you pretty well. You're gonna take care of the animals, 100%. Ryan, you're gonna help with defense actually, because you're a pretty intimidating person. You're the one that they're gonna see, and if seeing you doesn't scare them off, then we'll send in Dahlia, and she'll fuck them up.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, you're definitely not in charge of the playlist. That'll be me. Very Kid Rock heavy.
Yeah.
Emma, you can help with the playlist because you know how to avoid the royalties just in case the world comes back and we get hit with a lawsuit. And Maddie, I don't know you either, but that's a cool jean jacket. I'm gonna put you in charge. You're the leader.
wow, thank you. Finally, someone's.
Yeah, you're the only person who has a collar on their shirt for this, so I think that's a position of authority. You dressed respectably, so I think that's where we're going. I think that's it.
All right. I feel like we're gonna survive.
We'll make it a few minutes.
Oh yes, we do. We do need a role for the interpreters as well.
Oh, the interpreters.
That's okay.
They could translate what the other apocalypse people are saying. That's cheating, isn't it?
I mean, they're great at it. So
I you know what? Fuck it. I didn't expect to have to give them a job, so that's what they get. And they're already good at it.
There you go.
They don't have to learn any new skills. It's all up.
That's true. They've already got more skills than probably any of us actually have regarding those things.
Yeah.
They can also communicate silently, so they can like get away with a lot. Yeah, stealth.
Yeah, they'll help us. They'll help us stay secretive.
I love it. Thank you. We're going to survive till the end. We're going to conquer the world, and we are going to corner the market on, I assume, bottle caps and cigarettes, which is what money will be in the future.
Hell yeah.
Jeff says, I love the interpreter interpreting how great they are at interpreting. So thank you. Thank you. This is so exciting. I can't get over it. Okay. Great work, Nick. Wait, did you give yourself a role? I think you did.
Oh, did I? Oh yeah, I'm in charge of music.
Oh.
We're all doomed.
Yeah, you're gonna get us the lawsuit. All right. Well, great work. Thank you for that dare, and we will be taking a blood oath after the show, just to ensure that everyone's gonna stick around once all this shit blows up in our face. So give it up one more time for Nick Scalezone, wherever you are, all over the world, my friends, and let's get your next performer. Oh, before we get the next performer up to the internet stage, I will remind you, if you want to send us a couple bucks, if you're just tuning in now, you can toss a little money over to the show. It will go straight to the performers and to the interpreters and to our tech warlock, Chad Johnson, because they deserve it. And they're all just so talented. So hit up that Venmo, EPJ Comedy. it will go directly to them. All right, my friends, let's keep the show rolling with your next comedian. She is an incredibly talented performer and show host who runs a show called The Interruption Show, wherein comics perform and are interrupted by your host and a co-host. It's super fun. Check it out. Also runs on Twitch and Facebook. And check her out right now. Put your hands together for the very funny Dahlia Malek.
Thank you. One fun fact about me is I'm not white enough to have grandmas who have had access to guns or to have the time to hold their families at gunpoint because they were too busy cooking for their uncontrollably large families in Egypt. I am Egyptian, and I used to be when I was single. I used to be on dating apps, and people would be like, "Oh, you're Egyptian? That's so exotic. Do you walk like that?" You're like, "No, I'm not ancient Egyptian. I'm Egyptian right now." Did you think you were talking to a dead person? It's very strange. I got the vaccine and I fucking regret it. I've been locked down with my favorite person. I live with my partner. What did I do this for? I don't miss the outside. Like, for what? So I can go downgrade my social circle. Nobody likes it when I tell this joke. I don't know if it's because I like. Is it like because are you guys offended because I think you're lesser than my lover, or is it because I'm in love and you're angry about that? I'm not sure. Everyone goes silent when I do this, but I don't miss going anywhere. Like, why did we decide Las Vegas was like the party city? Why, like, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Las Vegas is a trick. It's a trap to get you to pay to do math. That's all it is. What happens in Vegas is nerds doing probability and algebra and statistics. Like, I graduated high school and became an adult so I would never have to do math again. I overtip delivery drivers because I'm scared to move decimal points. I don't know what you're supposed to do. I buckle under the pressure. When I found out there were going to be ASL interpreters, I prepared the absolute filthiest set that I possibly could. And then I reeled it back. So this is like behind the scenes, but like my dick is so hard to be here. I'm just so pleased. Emma was talking about sweating during performing. That is all I do. I turned 30 and I started sweating and I haven't stopped since. It's just who I am. It's like, I think what happens is the moisture in your pussy just leaves. Hang on, let me watch the interpreter. Oh my God, is that really what pussy is? The moisture in your pussy leaves and it migrates to every other part of your body. That's what I was trying to say. It's like when men get older and they start losing their hair on top, but it starts sprouting out of like their shoulders and their ears and their nose. It's everywhere except for where you need it. That was my point. We went outside, you know, my partner and I went outside for the first time in a very long time just to walk the dogs. I wasn't prepared for what society was about to throw at me, but there was a loose child that approached us. When I say loose, that sounds like it's a promiscuous child. I mean, it was an off-leash child that was unattended, followed us for like 2 blocks on a skateboard and just started asking us like stupid questions. Like, this isn't an invitation to talk to me and ask questions. She wanted to know what our dogs' names were or whatever. Like, I don't want this. This isn't like, I just want to be left alone. Being in public doesn't mean like ask me about my personal affairs. So my mind was like racing, trying to figure out what to do with this situation. And then my partner just started talking to me, like blocked the child completely, just like it wasn't there. And it's just a reminder of what a perfect man he is. But also, like, did you know that's an option? Like, you don't have to talk to children that are not your obligation. It's incredible. Like, this isn't our kid. We don't have to deal with this. Fuck this kid and her stupid questions. We don't owe it propriety. So we just continued the conversation and walked away like it never happened. But I thought it'd be really funny if we taught the kid like vulgar words. Like just telling her the dog's name. Like, so the boy dog's name is Cunt Lick and the girl's dog's name is Cum Guzzle. And then she like repeats that to her parents. Oh my God, I just saw the interpreter. Okay. Cum guzzle. She repeats that to her parents, and her parents are like, "Where did you learn those words?" And then she's like, "From the strange adults I met on the street while you were neglecting me." My parents have never seen me do stand-up comedy. They because they're not allowed to, because this is how I am. But they still like tell their friends very proudly that I'm a comedian. So like back when live shows used to happen, their friends would come out, they'd look me up and see me at shows, and they'd come back to my parents like, "So your daughter doesn't swallow cum. Good for her. Her throat must feel so clean and unviolated." Just don't recommend things to people that you haven't seen yourself. That's the moral there. When I was still dating, I used to like to be upfront with men about that, by letting them know in advance I don't swallow cum, by inviting them to shows where I did this joke. I'm so sorry, I forgot to time myself. It says I've done 0. This has absolutely been timeless. That means like 2 minutes, I think. Okay. 3. I told you I can't do math. The number of minutes was the number of fingers you held up. I get it. Wow. I have like so many degrees, and they all need to go in the trash. I've never had a mammogram before, but I almost got one by accident. I went to a doctor for an injured hand. There's absolutely no story there. I used my hand as a hand while in my 30s. Big mistake. Don't do it. And they called me into the room, Malik, and right when I arrived, the doctor like shuts the door and he goes, "Take off your shirt." And I was like thinking, do they normally tell you to take off your shirt for an injured hand? And like, I hadn't had any action in a while, so I was like, all right, whatever. And I was like, here, like I was about to, and then this nurse like burst into the room, and I was like, oh, this is about to get juicy. Like, I really thought the nurse was gonna be like, "You've harassed your last patient." Like, I thought I was about to be Me Too. He's like, we've caught you red-handed. But the nurse was like, "Is your last name Malik?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "What's your first name?" I said, "Dahlia." And he's like, "You've got the wrong Malik." Like, by some unbelievable coincidence, there was someone else with the same last name as me in the waiting room, and they majorly violated her HIPAA. So I left. Cock blocked again. What is cock blocked? Oh my God, incredible. I these are all my favorite words right now are happening, and it's so distracting and wonderful. I guess I'll leave on this. I am very bad at sex. Nobody here didn't know that. I wish I was better, but I'm not going to do anything about it. It's a lot of work. I like to say things during sex that no one should ever say because it's funny to me. Like, I guess I'm just there to entertain myself. I don't know. There's a lot of downtime. Am I right, ladies? I just think it would be so funny to say this like just as you're about to come. If you're like, "Oh no, it's almost over. Why does everything I like have to end? Everything's so temporary." It's just another reminder of how we're all gonna die one day. I just leaving people thinking about their own mortality, just like this comedy set. Thank you so much. I've been Dahlia Malik. My pussy's been so wet to be here. Thank you so much.
Dahlia Malik, everybody, keep it going. Oh, congrats on, I don't know, I keep congratulating people and stuff. I was going to say congrats on the wet pussy, but it felt really wrong coming out of my face. But there it is anyway. Now we all feel great about it.
Look at what pussy is in sign language. It's incredible. It's incredible.
Do we all want to try it?
I'm so happy. Yes.
Is that okay? Can we try it?
I had no idea.
It feels right. I love it. Oh, I love this so much. Yeah, people are popping off in the chat about talking to strange children. Tech Warlock Chad says you can just tell kids that aren't yours that you don't care about them, and it works. And it's true.
Absolutely.
You just let them know, hey, this doesn't matter. Oh, great. It's good. I feel like it's a social movement. Tell kids, hey, you're not special or whatever, right? Oh wait, no, we're boomers now. Oh my God. Oh no, full circle. Oh shit. Well, let's Got a moped going by. Okay, let's get the next truth out in the open. Let's find out what kind of fucked up shit y'all sent to me. Oh, this one's fun. Who says, I once sold t-shirts to David Letterman, but didn't recognize him?
I wish I could ask a follow-up question.
You can ask, but I can't guarantee you'll get an answer.
I'm going to guess Maddie.
Was it Maddie?
It was not.
Okay.
I mean, I would be the person to not recognize David Letterman, though.
I was just thinking you look really young, so I thought maybe you would have to like Google what he looked like or something.
Thank you.
Oh, with the beard and everything, who's, I don't know. I wouldn't either. I cannot blame this person. But no, it was not Maddie. And so, Dahlia, you have the honor of doing the next dare. Let's find out what is in store for you. Ooh, here, let's get a little freaky over here. Your dare is to make a potion or perform a spell.
Wait, that's it?
That's the whole dare. That's the whole dare.
Make a potion, or what was the rest of that? Or a spell?
Or perform a spell.
But not both.
I'm going to go ahead and say you could do both if you want.
A potion? Oh my god, I've never done witchcraft before. I'm like, do I have to like go in my kitchen?
You're the witch, my friend. It's up to you.
Oh god, I've all I have next to me is this blue nail polish.
Perfect.
So let's see if I can. If I can't open it. Oh, here we go. So if I just like hold this up to my microphone, will you guys catch the fumes? Like this is the potion. This is it. I have cough drops. If I mix these together, now we're cooking. Okay, so I've got lozenges here and I've got nail polish. So this is gonna make like some kind of chemical reaction that in the business. In the business, this spell basically makes all of the money that you guys have go into my bank account. So there we go. There we go. There we go. Just take a whiff of that right into the microphone. All your money is mine. Thank you so much.
Wow. Check your wallets, everybody. And give it up for Dahlia Malik with a terrifying spell. So much power.
That also included cryptocurrency and savings and retirement.
Oh, shit.
Well, thank you. And I'm going to go ahead and invite anyone else to share a spell or a potion if you got one laying around that you're dying to get off your chest. I'm just curious which of these comics is into some freaky witchcraft shit. There's another cat. That's promising.
A black cat too, but I'm not a witch.
No, all right, no spells. That's fair. That's fair enough. Comment with your spells. Oops, I muted the music for a second. That's I'm just trying to compile a recipe book, if you will. Jeff in the chat says smoking weed is a spell. That is true. It is a spell you cast on yourself when you want to be high. Okay. Folks, let's move on to our next comedian. Yes, I'm very excited to bring up your next performer. He is one of the co-hosts of the VHS Vengeance show in Portland, wherein people watch old movies and make fun of them, and it's a great time. Always. There is a forthcoming show from VHS Vengeance, which he can tell you more about in the plugs later. I do not have the details in my head, but it is online and it's great, and I got to be part of it. And there are like vampires on a train. It's awesome. But for now, please put your hands together nice and loud for the very funny Aaron Wagner.
Hey, everybody. First of all, it's amazing the technical job that this show has done. I've done so many of these shows that have just been a mess, and this is terrific. So give it up for the technical people, for Emma, and for our sign language people that are just better than any of us will ever be. This has been incredible, really. I know people have been fascinated by them, but their faces and everything, they're fucking geniuses. It's amazing. But thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. You know, in my room where I've been for the last 15 fucking months. It's just been one of those things. But hey, now I'm not here alone. There's millions of people watching. I assume millions of people watching. So thank you. Hello. This pandemic has been a motherfucker. You know, it's going to be years before we really understand how it's impacted like every facet of our lives, big and small, right? I'm back dating again. It is weird. In the before times, I'd say, hey, baby, what's your sign, huh? Now I say, hey, baby, which vaccine did you get, huh? Ooh, Pfizer. Nice. I heard all your planets are aligned and you should be invested in your future. Personally, I'm Moderna and I'm in retrograde right now. And then I shouldn't be making any large purchases. So, you know, if you'd like to buy me some drinks, I'll make it worth your while. Whoa, no, okay. Message received. Loud and clear. Loud and clear. Moving on. So who's your weird friend over here? AstraZeneca. Oh, really? Really, AstraZeneca? Fuck. That's too weird for me. You know, I don't see the Johnson twins around here. I think I'm gonna go home alone tonight. I'm so sorry about the winking, the finger guns. I mean, fuck, I wasn't normal before the pandemic, and it's not gotten better. Again, so sorry. And AstraZeneca, like, ew, they let you in the country? What the fuck? Oh, I know a lot of people made a lot of promises during the pandemic, right? Like, oh, I'm gonna lose 100 pounds. Well, I'm gonna put on 100 pounds of muscle, bro. Well, I'm gonna build a ship in a bottle and sail it out to sea. I mean, keep in mind it was a long pandemic for some people. Personally, I made small, realistic goals. I started buying vegetables. Then I put them in the vegetable drawer and I ate them before they turned into a cold black soup. Fucking amazing. Small goal reached. You know that tiny lid that comes on top of a can of Barbasol? That one you lose in about 2 seconds flat? I used the whole fucking can, still had the tiny lid. Small goal reached. You know what else I started doing? Brushing my teeth every day. How about that, huh? I understand that some people brush their teeth twice a day. Just blew my fucking mind. What a world. Honestly, early on in the pandemic, I was masturbating ferociously. It like got to the point where people weren't attractive, which is kind of a loaded statement. But hear me out. You know what I find attractive now? Housing. I find housing attractive because we live in a fuck-based country that thinks you have to earn the right to live indoors. So housing's my new kink. I like to park outside of construction sites, cat call, touch myself. Woo, baby, nice dumper. What is that, a Toto? Ooh, no, it's a Kohler, a Wisconsin hard flusher. But whoosh. Fuck yeah. Look at that over there. They're wrapping it up. Yeah, you gotta wrap it up. You gotta wrap it up. What are they using? Is that Tyvek? Oh, fuck yeah, none of that pink boomer insulation for them. They're gonna save so much money on their winter heating costs. God damn it, I'm getting boned up over here. Oh no. Oh God, they're starting to drive nails. Oh, what are they working on? That's an open concept with a wide berth. Oh God damn it, I love a wide berth. When they're done, I'm gonna be able to see all the way through this house, like front to back, back to front. Oh my God, it's coming, it's coming. Oh Jesus, John Larroquette, go. Fuck. For some reason, I started saying John Larroquette when I come. When I come really hard, I say Dan Fielding. Now, some people might say, that's a niche joke, Aaron, and nobody's going to get it. But there's millions of people watching, and thousands of people just laugh.
I got it.
That's how I can gauge the age of the audience. Because like I'm starting to get old, right? I'm at the beginning of where old starts. I'm not quite old yet. I'm like, sets video game mode to easy because life is too hard. Old. Does that help contextualize it for you? If not, try this one. I'm takes hallucinogenics, breaks out the vibrator, massages my sore muscles, old. It's fucking amazing. I like to get it into this thumb joint. Oh, fucking A. It's probably what I'm going to do after I'm done here. So good. Okay, let's try one more. Right? Comedy in threes. Let's try one more. I'm thinks this is a hip premise to a joke. Old. That probably summed it up for the millennials, right? Thank you. Thank you. Because, you know, I look pretty good on the outside at this point. You think, oh, fuck, Aaron, you don't look that bad. But it's a goddamn lie, right? Inside me, it's just a disaster. It's this mix of sugary sweet blood just rushing through my veins at far too high of a pressure to be good for me in the long run. What I'm saying is my days are numbered, right? I don't have the kind of diet that's conducive to long-term health. You know, the popsicles and cheese diet. Not highly recommended, but I'm owning it. I'm owning it. I'm like one of those old cars somebody finds in a barn where they pull the tarp off and they go, holy shit, it looks so good for its age. And then they lift open the hood and it's just a swarm of murder hornets, broken belts, leaky gaskets, wrong fluids, wrong holes. It's just a fucking disaster inside me. Fucking disaster. My days are numbered. My days are numbered, people. I won't tell you exactly how old I am. I'll just say that I'm old enough, all right? I'm old enough, goddammit. I'm old enough to die of a heart attack tonight. You know, my mom wouldn't be entirely surprised. She wouldn't say, oh my God, my baby boy, he's dead. How is it possible with all the fruits and vegetables? Oh God, think about the exercise. How could this happen, my baby boy? Oh, my mom would be more like, oh, Aaron's dead now, huh? That makes a lot of sense now that I think about it. I mean, with all the blocks of cheese, processed cheese. Oh my God, and the deep fried cheese. Fuck me. And the popsicles. It's a miracle he lived this long. I mean, he was like, what, 41? That's not bad for a pilgrim. All right. My name's Aaron Wagner. My mom has never said fuck, ever. And thank you so much. Have a good night.
Aaron Wagner, everybody. Keep it going. Oh, Aaron, I'm wondering, are you would recognize David Letterman old?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I like fawn over David Letterman old.
There we go. I think we found the divide.
I'm right at it.
I have met John Larroquette twice.
Fuck yeah, he lives around here, doesn't he?
Well, I know that he was in the show here, but I met him as a kid because my parents were part of the Democratic Party where we grew up, and he's like a big, like, active Democrat. So I've actually literally met him twice. Yeah, and he's a nice guy. So
I think he lives up in Vancouver, to be honest.
Does he? Well, that's crazy.
Close enough to be upset with me.
Yeah, it's close enough to maybe he's watching. John, if you're watching.
Hi, John Larroquette.
Yes, shouts out to John Larroquette, one of our top viewers. Mr. Larroquette, if you're watching, please do Venmo $500,000 to BJ Comedy. I know you got it. I know you're good for it. Folks, we're popping off in the chat. We got Gregulate in the house, top fan. He's at least 1 million people. I don't remember what that's in reference to, but it's a hilarious comment out of context. Forgotten Fantasies, the show is hanging out. Another friend, partner to VHS Vengeance, another excellent show. And we have a new friend coming into the chat, Mr. Friendmaker XXX. Who knows what's going on here, but they have a question for me, and I would love to know what you would like to ask me. So go ahead and comment away. I am inviting it, and I will probably live to regret it. But you know what? You gotta Sometimes you just gotta find out. Fuck around and find out, you know? C6 Sarah sending some clapping and some blocks of cheese, which is really just the perfect compliment. So way to go. Congratulations on the clapping and blocks of cheese. Oh, all right, my friend Aaron, it is your turn to face the truth.
All right.
Please, if you will, tell us who says I was ranked second in Colorado, all of Colorado, for winter biathlon, which is skiing and shooting for the uninitiated, when I was 14 years old. Second in the whole state at the ski shoot at 14.
I'm just going to say Maddie because I assume like if it's said 3 times, it's bound to be correct eventually.
And did Aaron's strategy work, Maddie?
No. I love to be included, though.
That is the spirit. Thank you so much for trying, but you were wrong. So
That was all right. Fuck.
yeah. Well, you know, we can't all be right, and in tonight's case, no one is right. As it turns out, sometimes it goes that way, but you know, it's all good. So Aaron, I am going to invite you to do a dare now. In fact, I'm going to demand you do a dare, and that dare is to leak some exclusive deets. That's exclusive details for the uninitiated about your up and coming project. We promise not to tweet them, no matter how juicy.
That's the easiest dare of the evening. All right.
It does not have to be real, also.
Oh, it doesn't have to be real.
You know, but I don't know how to imply that.
How to imply? Okay. Well, I'll be burying bodies this weekend. It seems like the right time of year to do it. It's been raining a little bit. Get the soil up kind of nicely. I'm going to be out in the Tillamook Forest. If anybody else has corpses to dump, I mean, you know, give me a call. I got room in my car. It's fairly big. Is that the wrong thing to plug?
No, that's a great leak.
Good.
Hopefully those bodies don't also do some leaking. You can maybe pair up with Nick and his sweet ass pickup truck.
It sounds about right. Kid Rock fan would know where to bury bodies.
So there you go, folks. That's right. I'm booking comics, doing all kinds of cool shit all over the place. Burying bods, running shows, burying bods. My friends, believe it or not, we have arrived at the final performer of the evening. Can you even believe it? I'm having a great time. If you're having a great time, if I'm almost a couple bucks, I'll tell you again later. And that's thank you all for joining us this evening. I'm very excited to bring up our next performer. She is a contributor to Reductress, writes very hilarious articles, so check those out. And please put your hands together right now for the incredible talents of Maddie Fellows.
Thank you, Emma. Thanks for having me. Okay, so I was born in Portland, Oregon, and I've spent most of my life here. I've been here for so long that I've actually started lactating oat milk. So I guess that means I'm pregnant with like a neoliberal baby. The sonogram confirmed that it has a little septum ring on in there. And it'll probably, instead of a birthmark, it'll probably be born with a really bad tattoo of a fir tree or a Mount Hood or something like that. The miracle of birth. So I've been doing my cat is trying to attack me right now. Okay. Okay. She doesn't like that I'm getting attention without her. But yeah, I've been doing some self-improvement during the pandemic. I've stopped comparing myself to other people and started comparing myself to me in a parallel universe where I'm more successful. It's pretty healthy. I'd recommend. I've also been, sorry, my cat. No, maybe she just wants to be here. Here, I'll try this. No, I won't. She's gonna leave. Okay, bye. But yeah, I've done some more self-improvement by trying to unlearn my internalized misogyny, but It's hard. I thought I'd fully reckoned with it, but then I caught myself the other day doing the sneeze. I'll explain. It's the cutesy, tiny little dainty baby sneeze. It goes like it breaks the sound barrier with like cuteness. And I taught myself to sneeze like that when I was in high school so that boys would think I was cute and small, like they could put me on a little shelf. But also, I also wanted them to think I was sexy because there's nothing sexier than sneezing. I guess. Like as though I thought they'd hear "Achoo!" and pop a boner instantly. I mean, it kind of worked like a little bit. Like I remember the first time I sneezed like that in class in high school, and from across the room, this boy looked over at me and he was like, "Wow, that was the cutest thing I've ever seen." And I was like, "It worked." And I've been riding that wave of male validation for 6 years. Now I'm trying to unlearn. But men, on the other hand, sneeze really loud. Have you noticed? Men sneeze. I think men sneeze so loud because it's the only time they can really express themselves. Another part of my self-improvement journey is taking accountability for things that I've done in the past that have wronged people or are in bad taste now. So I have to admit something to all of you. And you're not going to like me after I admit it. You're going to think I'm a terrible person. You're not going to like me, but I just have to get it off my chest and take accountability for it. Okay. I did college a cappella. That's yeah, I would just like to issue a public apology for doing college a cappella. I'm sorry. Those actions are not representative of who I am today. I would never be in a Mouth Sounds cover band now. I think I contributed to the rise in popularity of the Pitch Perfect franchise and pentatonics and just like the concept of beatboxing. And I'm so sorry for that. But I mean, acapella has negatively affected my life still, and I'm still trying to get over it. Like sometimes I'll hear a pop song on the radio and divide it into 5 unnecessary vocal harmonies, or I'll wake up in the middle of the night in a cold sweat going do 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 do. I'm gonna leave you with that, but please keep me in your thoughts. There's nothing wrong. I just want to be thought about.
Maddie Fellows, everybody, put your hands together. We'll yeah, thoughts, prayers, or just thoughts?
Thoughts and prayers.
Okay,
Definitely
prayers too. Spells, incantations, potions. Great. Yeah, no problem. Tech Warlock Chad says in the chat he had Tyler Bowe's acapella album in 2004. Past guest Tyler Bowe on the rocks. It's true. So acapella leads to down many a path. And some people I know who did acapella now have fitness Instagrams. So yeah, just food for thought. All right, my friend, would you like to hear the last truth?
Sure.
Great, because you're gonna.
Right.
Yes. Who says, when I was a kid, my cousin and I accidentally vandalized a Boy Scout meeting site because we thought it was a satanic worshiping site. Turn down this kick-ass ska a little bit.
Wow, let me just try to see what everyone's facial expressions are doing right now. Like, if anyone's giving anything away. I don't want to.
Ryan's is very telling.
Yeah, I don't think it's Ryan. I'm gonna guess Nick.
Was it Nick?
Damn.
No, it
Damn.
wasn't.
Oh.
Why are we all so bad at guessing?
Yeah, this is a rare occurrence. 0 correct guesses in a whole show, but we will find out whose truth is whom's. Do not worry.
Oh, good. Okay.
But Maddie, that means that you get to do the final dare. And that dare is to please come up with something better than White Boy Summer.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, anything is better than White Boy. Not hard to do. I'm gonna say something that I've been thinking is like I've been going to things now, like seeing people and being like socially awkward and weird. But I think if we all kind of embrace that as like the vibe of summer, it'll work out great for all of us. So I'm thinking socially anxious summer.
Oh,
how's that?
I like it.
Because we're all like feeling it, right?
absolutely. It's perfect. Yeah, folks, you heard it here first. Socially anxious summer is the future. Absolutely. Sound off in the chat if you're in favor of this, which I think we all are. We got Scott Max clapping up. If Scott approves, then you're golden. You're good to go. We got Interruption Show on board. Yeah. Jeff is already what's the word? Abbreviating it. SAS, baby. Help me. Oh, it's great.
Ryan here. I'll tell you, like, do not give, as a white boy myself, do not give us a summer. Like, there's like nothing good will come out of it.
We've had our share.
We've had every summer, and look at the last year. So, like, let's just go ahead and take it away. Take it away. Take the reins out of our hands.
Absolutely. Yes. Gabe says it's already started. It's true.
I feel it.
Great. Thank you. You absolutely nailed it. And that is the end of our scheduled entertainment for the evening. Let's performers, I'm gonna ask that we all give it up for ourselves for doing comedy on the internet. Yeah, wherever you are watching, clap it up in your living room or on your toilet or wherever you're sitting enjoying the show. And before we get out of here, we got a couple of things to do. One of those is we do need to find out whose truth belongs to whom. And let me just get them all laid out here. All right, let's find out who sold t-shirts to David Letterman but did not recognize him.
That was me. I did that.
Nick Scalzone. Were you in a t-shirt shop?
No,
were you a merch tent?
Back in Montana when I was like a high school age to homeschool person, and I worked at a fishing store, and David Letterman's a big fly fisherman, and he came in and he bought $180 worth of t-shirts in cash, and I said thank you, sir, and he walked out the door, and my boss was like, that was David Letterman. I was like, oh. Cool. we didn't have TV. My dad didn't want to pay for it, so like I didn't recognize the guy.
Maybe if he was wearing like a long fur and a Budweiser hat, and
no, I was just dumb, Ryan. This is here's what it is. The guy literally.
Kid Rock.
Oh yeah, if it was Kid Rock, I would have probably been dumb about that too. He literally told his friend, he was like talking to his friend. He's like, yeah, that's the guy I had on the show the other day. Like I should have, and I knew he was in town. Like this is how dumb I am. Like I could have put like 3 puzzle pieces together. It wouldn't have been hard, but I was just like oblivious. He probably appreciated it. He probably liked just having a kid completely not recognize him, and
Yeah.
he just got to
probably.
buy
No
shirts
shit.
and leave.
You would have been my
No.
second guess.
All right.
In my own defense.
That's fair.
Well, thank you for coming clean and bearing that very difficult truth, Nick.
Yeah, no, it was hard for me. Thanks for
yeah.
giving me a safe space.
Yeah. Let's find out whose report cards contained a note from the teacher saying they worked below their potential and needed a special invitation to join the class and activities.
That was me. I remembered that because I had a dream that I told you my truth, but I didn't actually do it. And then I was like, I woke up like, oh shit, that wasn't real life. And I owe her information and she's going to be mad at me and she's going to need a special invitation to be like, Dahlia, can you participate in the show, please? So there's a lot of baggage there.
Yeah. That clearly really left a mark.
Yes. Sorry for being late.
I was pissed off at you and I was going to give you an F. Well, and so do you still need a special invitation to join in group activities, would you say?
No, now I'm just begging to be included and people are like, who are you? Why are you here?
Yep. So we are all comedians. It's true. Let's find out who was ranked second in Colorado for winter biathlon at the fresh. This is weird. Why am I trying to put an adjective on it? At 14 years old.
That was me. That was me. I was a fit kid. I was raised in rural Colorado, and we it's actually a Swedish sport, and yeah, that's what I did. I raced cross country skiing. My family was kind of poor, and we didn't go to the downhill ski areas a lot because that's expensive, and also filled with kind of like a mindset that I wasn't into. So I cross country skied all growing up until like I started like skateboarding, and then became a snowboarder, and then kind of gave it up. But yeah, now I just skateboard and shoot guns. So.
Do you still do the shooting part with the skateboard? Do you do a skate shoot?
Skate shoot. You know, I mean, it's really cool because like skateboarding's way easier than cross country skiing. Like there's no hills or anything, or you can just stop and shoot. You know what I mean? Like it's all cool. So yeah, I like telling those facts about myself because like I'm fat now, and so every time I like to give out like athletic looking things so that I can just judge and see where you all see how it all looks. There's no way that anything. The last time on the show I told you I never ate a Twinkie. See, because I'm just setting all up.
That's right. You're really building a profile here.
Exactly.
Subverting
right
expectations.
Exactly. See, yeah.
I love it. Thank you, Ryan. Let's find out who is afraid of horses.
Hi. Yeah. They're scary.
Is the size? Was it an incident? Can we dig into this?
No incidents, but there was this movie I saw like when I was a kid called The Brothers Bloom with like Johnny Depp.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a Tim Burton movie maybe, or maybe it wasn't, but it had that vibe. But in it there was a really scary horse that opened its mouth and there were spiders that came out.
Wow.
That's
All right.
terrifying. So yeah. Also they work with the cops, so I don't trust them.
I can't blame you for that. Yeah. Mouths full of spiders, snarks.
Yeah.
No good. I'm on your side about this.
Good, I'm glad.
Although Interruption Show in the chat says that they would have totally pegged Maddie as a friend of horses.
I
so-
know. I know. It's like I have a horse girl vibe. That's why I thought it would maybe be surprising.
Yeah.
Horse Girl Summer.
Oh,
That's good. Oh my goodness. Well, may all the horses stay far, far away from you, my friend. We just got a couple left here. Who as a child with their cousin accidentally vandalized a Boy Scout meeting site because they thought it was a satanic worship site?
Yeah. So I was probably like 9 or so. My cousin was a couple years older, and my older sister was 6 years older than me, still is. And she told us that this spot, there was this like place adjacent to this like old graveyard down the street from our house. We lived like out in the country. And if you walked like through the woods, you would get to this like place, and it was like a wooden fence in like a circle, and then there was like a podium in the middle. And my sister told us if you stand in the center of that and look up, the trees make a 5-pointed star. And she was like, that's a pentagram, and they come here at night and they worship Satan. And so then my cousin and I were like, this is down the road from our house, we have to stop this. And we just went there and like knocked everything down and like carved like, I don't remember what, like either anti-Satan or pro-God stuff into the podium. And then we left. And then a few days later, there was like officials going door to door, like knocking, like, does anyone know what happened? And we never said a word. Because it was a Boy Scout site, it turned out. Yeah.
Wow, you really tore Satan a new one.
And the Boy Scouts at the same time.
Yeah. What's the difference, honestly? I mean,
For the record, I knew that was yours. I just knew it. I know you, and I was just like, yeah, that's it. That's.
I love it. Forgotten Fantasies FF the show in the chat says, I might not be a Satanist myself, but I'm a big fan of his work.
Me too.
Can't disagree there. Although, we were thinking about this the other day. If believing in Satan necessitates believing in God, so that's like a whole rabbit hole. Let's not get into this. Let's instead find out whose grandmother held them and their brother hostage at gunpoint for several hours for some unknown reason. I think we all maybe know who it is and would love to hear the story.
I don't know if I can entirely explain it to you. I'm of a certain age, and I think I was probably 4 at the time, and it was my brother, myself, my mother, and I would have to ask my mother why. She might remember why, but my grandmother was an interesting woman and kept a loaded shotgun in her closet. It was the Missouri side of Missouri, so shit got real down there. We're real close to the Ozarks, and something pissed her off, and it was several hours where we were held hostage at shotgun point. And then my mom stood up and right in front of the gun and just said, enough of this shit, I'm taking my kids, and if you ever pull this again, you'll never see us again. And so we left, and she never did it again. For some reason, we forgave her. Her milk gravy, though, really fucking good. So that might have had something to do with it. And I wish I could give you a better explanation besides raised in an orphanage in the 20s and 30s and bipolar.
I think that suffices.
Yeah, I think that's not healthy for anybody.
Yeah. Good gravy indeed. Wow. Thank you, Aaron. That's wild.
No, I look this innocent, which worked out in my favor. So nobody thinks I've been through anything. See,
I was so close. I was so close.
You were.
I questioned myself at the end. You had the perfect poker face. Like I just looked at it. I'm like, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it from him. So and that actually
your skills of deduction were stellar.
But that actually frightens me about you. Like you went to a place where like you had like a wall of emotionlessness between you and the reality. So
you've never been questioned by the police? Because I have. That's the face you make.
You can take a long look at me. Do you think that I've ever been questioned by the police?
I don't know. You're just a floating head in a black void. It's hard to read it.
When Emma read that, my eyes popped out of my head. You must have missed it.
That's the least crazy thing to happen. But you had to pick one.
I mean, because he was saying I didn't have a reaction, like a facial reaction, but I went like that.
Well, we'll have to save the other ones for the next show, I guess. There's a lot of truth to be unveiled here. Glad your grandma didn't go through with it. Oh my god. Folks, that has been our show. Can you believe it? We did it. We made it. And what a show it was. I'm gonna fucking bump this. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's fun. That's nice. My friends, thank you all for comics. Thank you for being here. Stick around after we end the stream. Folks in the audience, thank you for watching. It truly is so touching that people enjoy the show. Let us know what you thought. You can contact us on Facebook, Instagram, the internet. And thank you to everyone who has Venmo'd so much for supporting these performers and these interpreters and our tech genius, Chad Johnson. Thank you to Chad. Thank you to our interpreters, Amanda and Ruth, for absolutely knocking it out of the park. They'll be back again. And we will be taking the next show off for travel reasons, but we'll be back July 6th. Come back right here, or wherever you're watching, July 6th, same time, 8 p.m. for the next show. It's very exciting. We're featuring Andy Main and Joanne Schinderly so far. You heard it here first, my friends. This is going to be a great show.
Great book.
Yes, we will be back with 6 brand new comics. And oh my gosh, we got to do some plugs here, everybody. You got to find out where to follow all of these performers, where to keep up with what they are doing. So right quick, let's just run down the line here, and I'll try my best to keep up in the chat here with what you're talking about. So Ryan Danley, what would you like to plug?
Another goddamn horror podcast, a podcast that I co-host with a comedian friend from New York. We talk about all things horror, old horror, new horror, horror comics, blah 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 blah. That's a lot of fun. I have a political KBOO public radio show called Culture in Motion, where hip hop MC, a friend of mine, interviews people about revolutionary politics. I write for The Hard Times. I host a web series called Supersize We, where comedians, my friend Kyle Adams and myself, sample fast food cookies and sit with comedians and make jokes. Emma has actually been on the show and had a great time. At least I think she had a great time. I'm assuming. So
I did have a great time.
The Supersize We, comedians in cars spilling condiments. It's on YouTube. It's a good time.
Nice. Sounds awesome.
Thank you very much. I have posted those in the chat, so check them out. Next up, Maricha Hopridge, what would you like to plug?
Oh, I guess if you liked my cat's tails, all I post online are more parts of my cats. So, I've got an Instagram full of cats. So you can follow me there at my name, Maricha Hopridge.
All right, thank you very much. Excellent cat tail. Very fluffy, 10 out of 10. Thank you. Nick Scalzone, what are you plugging?
I guess my comedy Instagram is Nick Scalzone Comedy, at Nick Scalzone Comedy, and then Size 10 Podcast, which is at Size 10 Podcast, the number 10. On Instagram, it's on YouTube, it's on wherever you want to listen to sneaker podcasts. And I think that's it. Shout out Chet Hanks. White boy summer.
What a disappointment.
I did not type the shout out to Chet Hanks, but yes, do check out
But
out his.
I had to bring him up. I came to Kid Rock's aid, so I feel like I might as well not quit now.
Really solidifying that brand.
Yeah, got to keep a through line.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Dahlia Malik, what would you like to plug?
Just follow me on social media. I'm Dahlia on Twitter, Dalia, and I'm Dahlia Malik on Instagram. I have shows starting to come back in real life. So I produce Interruption Show and Ground Floor and Comedy in English. Those are all online, but they're coming back to LA. So if you're ever in the LA area, please come. And I'll post about it incessantly on social media. So follow me.
Hell yeah. That's great advice. Follow Dahlia. Aaron Wagner, what would you like to plug?
VHS Vengeance. You can go on Facebook if your parents haven't made it not fun. And we have a page there. And we also have an Instagram page. I understand that's a thing, at VHS Vengeance. It's our movie riffing show. There's some films coming out eventually. We got this sweet puppet here that's going to be in a film in a couple months. It's about a 3-minute short. So you can check this out. It's like a bunch of puppets get together in the woods for an orgy, and then somebody starts killing them. Hence the slit gut there. So, my friend Ryan Lowe built these puppets. He's a fucking genius. Check out Ryan Lowe. But yeah, there's films coming and comedy shows and VHS Vengeance and all kinds of great stuff. And we really appreciated everything tonight. This was great.
I love puppets so much. Everyone watch the puppets. Oh, it was great. Yeah. Awesome. That's a surprise to me. A very welcome surprise. Thank you for bringing a puppet onto the show. That's my dream. And lastly, Maddie Fellas, what would you like to plug?
Wow, I wish I had a puppet. Just follow me on Twitter and Instagram it's Mabby LMAO. Like Maddie with B's and then LMAO. I'll post about whatever I'm doing and read Reductress, I guess, and Socially Anxious Summer. I hope I have
Got it. Yeah. So I was typing. Socially Anxious Summer absolutely is the future. It is the present. It is forever. Yes. Do follow Maddie on the net. Very funny tweets. I always enjoy them. And thank you everybody for sharing your info. If you're watching in the crowd, do follow all these people. They're so funny, and they're gonna keep on being funny and great. So let them into your life. Let them bring the light into your life. Okay. Yes, like I said, we will be back July 6th with the next show. I will be posting about it. You can find out the full lineup. I gave you a little sneak preview earlier, and thank you all so much from just the bottom of my little heart for watching, for donating, for hanging out and having fun. And we will see you next time. Have a wonderful night, everybody.
Alice, that fell off.